Hello, friends. In the series of conjunctions, I am here with the last planet which combines or conjuncts with Sun. So, all this while we were talking about Sun with different planet as conjunction. So, today we are at what happens when your Sun, which is a Atmakarak, gets conjuncted with the planet called Ketu. Now, Ketu is supposed to be a south node. It is a planet which talks about separation, talks about isolation, it talks about you feeling very abundant, or you may abandon the material world and take a different path. So, if you have a conjunction, a yuti of these two planets in your chart, and whenever there is a Mahadasha, Antardasha of either Sun or Ketu, and Ketu in especially the Ketu Mahadasha or Antardasha. See, Ketu also represents spiritualism or spirituality. It is like nothingness in your life. You feel like getting disassociated, detached completely, getting into isolation. These are all the signs of Ketu, or Ketu represents these things. Ketu will talk about something like, he has already achieved in his past life. So, whatever he has achieved in the past life, he has experienced it and fulfilled that hunger, that thirst. Now, and he is no more relying on these things until and unless it is the last resort in life. Ketu and the sign in which Ketu is posted in your horoscope, especially the house it is posted. For example, I'm just giving you an example. Ketu, if you see it's situated in the fifth house, you will realize that you don't have that, to have a child. You will always think twice, like if your spouse would tell you that okay, we are planning for a baby, you would feel a little you don't have that desire, you don't have that that crave for that thing. If similarly, if it is in the seventh house, you see that you are detached, you do not want to get married. Now, what happens? Either in the past life you have had either satisfied yourself completely in that house, that the marriage house, or you must have had a very bad experience. Now, very bad experience can be seen if Ketu is afflicted in the seventh house. It's a bad placement. If he is being the sixth house and the seventh house, and it gets into a papkatri yoga or something like that. So you will see that Ketu is no more interested in getting married. I mean to say, you will not be interested. You are not found, or you are not obsessed by those things because you have already experienced it in your past life. Ketu is a search. It is a search of enlightenment. It is when you ask a question to yourself, who am I? Why I am here? What is the purpose? These are the questions that normally comes from Ketu. Because as you know, Ketu does not have the head. The head is is Rahu. So when you don't have a head, you cannot look at the outer world. You start looking inside. What is there inside? So this is why Ketu puts you into detachment. Now, what happens is, if Ketu's aspect, I mean to say, if it looks, or if it is in conjunction with any planet, especially if it is the moon or Mercury, you will see that these people gives too much of attention towards research, and their ability to research is marvelous. They can actually get into the depth of a subject when Ketu and moon is together, or Ketu conjuncts with Mercury. Now, we know that Rahu and Ketu is always like a tug of war. It's an axis. It's always that pull and push. It's always there. This time, the shadow is more, I mean to say, it's more, if it's on sun, then the time of shadow is about easing the ego. So, what I mean to say is, if Ketu is in conjunction with Sun, which represents ego, which represents pride, Ketu's shadow is going to ease that. That means you are a person who do not have ego. Ketu will always tell you that whatever you have achieved, you should not, the ego should not come into your life. That's the lesson that Ketu wants to give. What will happen with people who have got this conjunction of Ketu and Sun? It's going to be loss of identity. You simply don't have ego, and you are not able to function into this world, or I would say the material world. You would lack confidence, so there would be a scarcity of confidence in you. The spiritual planet Ketu is going to shine the dark shadow or the light on the bright sun. And as you know, when Ketu and Sun is together, just opposite you will have Rahu. So it is a Grahan Yoga. The Sun is eclipsed. And if it is eclipsed, what happens? So, especially if your Rahu and Ketu is less than 5 degrees, the closeness of Rahu or Ketu is within 5 degrees from Sun, then you were born on a day when it was which we can call as an eclipse day. Now, this will make you a very shy person, a very introvert person, and even if Sun is in dignity, if it is exalted, if it is in a friendly house, still Sun is not going to give the full this thing. But yes, it's far better than any other sign. So if it is exalted, then what will happen? See, if the Sun is exalted in your, the conjunction is there and it is exalted, the Sun will definitely shine behind the clouds. That means, in spite of having this conjunction, after spoken about you being introverts, isolated, you are you have that shyness, you are very shy, and the shyness is there in you. In spite of that, you will see that Sun will be able to function quite well. So, if Sun is in Aries or if it is in Leo, in these two signs, if Sun is there, Sun is quite safe and it will definitely give you good result. So this is, for my friends, I wanted to share with you, if there is a conjunction of Ketu along with Sun, this is the result that you will see. Now I want you to understand, if you are if you're having this conjunction, or even if you don't have this conjunction, please remember during the dasha of Ketu, which is for 7 years, you will see that you are feeling a detachment from the material world. You will start feeling detached from family, or especially you will feel detached from the house and the signification of that house. Wherever Ketu is placed, you will see the detachment. Thank you friends for watching this video. If you have liked this video, uh, share this video with your friends, your colleagues, your relatives. Subscribe to my channel. And now we have done with all the conjunction with sun. The next we will be talking about moon having conjunction with different planet. So we will start with the conjunction of the other planets with moon. Thank you so much. God bless.